Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Come on in the room. Welcome to the day shift. It's your girl Paulette, and I'm in, as you can see, the Brownstone Worldwide Studios. We're going to be talking about that over the next couple of months and what that means. So, what I would like for you guys to do is to get ready because we're going to be going over some news and information that you can use for your day. And then we're going to be talking about who's coming up behind me. Of course, we know we have at 10 a.m. Wake Up Happy Sis with the one and only Leanne Dulce. And today, y'all, she's talking about a topic that I'll be talking about here briefly because she is the self-care strategist and she is going to be giving you all of the things. So let me tell you what I'm doing over here right now. I have a deck of cards. They're not just any cards, folks. Okay, let's talk about that. These are cards from a group that I am a part of. It's called Fitness is Not a Game. Fitness is not a game. And you get a deck of cards, right? I don't even know if you guys can see that. Like, I would like for you all to see that. But anyway, so Fitness is not a game. And shout out to Crystal Taylor for these. And so let me tell you what these do is you actually shuffle the cards and then you pick which workout that you're going to do, right? So I have picked the Joker. It is an uppercut. Let's go ahead and I am going to pick another. And normally I like to shuffle them like I'm playing, cards or whatever. But anyway, so good morning. Come on in this room and let's go ahead and get this party started. We got a couple of things that we're going to be covering today so that you guys will know what is happening in the Brownstone today. All right. It's a lot of stuff happening today and a lot of things that I want to definitely cover with you all. Yes, I am shuffling a deck of cards. Here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and let other people know that we are here and we are going to be talking about what's happening in the Brownstone today and what's been happening in the news. Okay. So a couple of things that I always like to do, you guys know this, is I like to let you all hear what's happening in the news. So Alan Edwards is here to give us the news and information that we can use. Are y'all ready? I hope you are. If he would come on. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put this together. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. All right. You ready? Here we go.
This is the latest news headlines in 60 seconds with Alan Edwards.
I'm Davis Richards in for Alan Edwards. Both Ukraine and Russia reported high casualties in Ukraine's Donbass region. The focus of Moscow's slow, long-running advance into its neighbors' territory.
Much of the fighting in the east has centered
All right, folks. So we're back in the building. That was the quickest 60 seconds I've ever had. So as you can see here, I have on the screen our latest advertising opportunity for Brownstone Living Magazine. You can actually get 6 months of advertising for only $200 right now. 6 months of advertising, guys. That's less than $40 a month for an advertising listing in Brownstone Living Magazine. If you want more information about that, you can definitely head over to bit.ly/206 months. bit.ly/206 months. Big shout out to the team for putting that together. We also have a couple of things that are happening today. Beginning at Let's see, beginning at 10 a.m. So that means that whatever I've got going on, I need to hurry up and do it because Leanne Dulce is up next in the Brownstone. And she's going to be hanging out with us and giving us more information about women's sexual health today. So you don't want to miss this. She's talking about women's pleasure and sexual health, things that you need to know as a part of the self-care regimen that you should be doing every single day for yourself. Be on the lookout for that today. Then after Leanne Dulce and Wake Up Happy Sis, which again airs at 10 a.m., so big shout out to her. Get ready for that. You can also take a listen to her on KCCR Radio, the Brownstone. That is where she will be. If you are not able to watch the show, you'll be able to listen wherever you are by downloading the KCCR Brownstone Living app. And that's available on iOS or Android devices, and you'll be able to listen in wherever you are. Also, what a lot of people don't know is that KCCR is currently available on not only your iOS and Android devices, but it is also available on Amazon Alexa. All you have to do is tell her to play the Brownstone, and anything that is currently running will air. And what I'm telling you is right now we're on the air on KCCR Radio, the Brownstone, which is pretty cool because I'm able to broadcast where I am and talk to you guys. If you're watching it, if you're watching us on LinkedIn, if you're on YouTube, all of the different places, you're able to listen to us as well on the station. So that's pretty cool. Now, the other thing that is coming up this week is after Leanne Dulce, we have this beautiful sister right here. Her name is Mercedes Eckert. Listen, guys, if you want more information about how to get into the mystery shopping game, she's your girl. This is Mercedes Eckert. We actually are interviewing her today for the Lunch and Learn series, our Brownstone's Best Business Review for the week. We actually have two. One is Mercedes Eckert of iShop, and she is actually the fastest growing mystery shopping company in the nation. I don't think y'all heard me. She's the fastest growing. If you want to get to the coins, you definitely want to make sure that you are checking out today's show at 11 a.m. Now, here's something else too that's really, really cool. I've known Mercedes now a little bit over 7 years, about 6 or 7 years or so. And she's as true as a gem as she was back then, she is now. And so I've watched her grow her business, and I am proud of her and excited to interview her today because it was really good. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. Now, let's talk about this bad boy right here. The Nicole Johnson of Brownstone Worldwide's Girl Your Money Matters podcast is actually starting her very first Power of Prosperity Legacy Summit. It is actually a virtual summit that you can register for. As you can see, there is a link that you can join through, and it's called bit.ly Legacy Summit Gym. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the banner chat so that you guys can see it. I probably already have it somewhere down here, knowing me. But I want you guys to get in here and get as much. Yep, I do. Here it is. So listen, go ahead and register for the Legacy Summit, the Power of Prosperity Legacy Summit. This is where all the stuff, all the things that you can imagine are a part of this particular summit. It's going to teach you the things that you need to do to reduce your debt and also get ready to purchase your first home if that's your thing, and if you're looking for some additional income. And then, of course, here's the pretty cool thing. I'm one of the presenters as well as Mercedes Eckert, and we have other speakers who are coming to the fold as well. What we want you to do is to get on the waiting list now, because there will be more information that will be coming available for you to get ready to prepare for, including a VIP day that you should definitely be prepared for as well, to get those extra goodies if you would like to participate. All right. So that's number two. Now let's talk about some other things that are happening here in the Brownstone. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that the current Brownstone Living magazine is currently available. Okay. Brownstone Living's Live the Brownstone Lifestyle magazine for March is the ladies' first issue. and it is currently available. Of course, I am the cover, y'all. I had on makeup and everything. Shout out to Shop by Rakaya. She's one of our sponsors of Brownstone Living and also brownstoneworldwide.com. But shout out to her for the amazing work that she did. And here are a couple of things that you will definitely see in this month's Brownstone Living magazine issue. First of all, you're going to meet a slew of amazing women who literally, handle their business in their community. So I'm super excited about that. And I want you guys to know that you can go over to brownstoneworldwide.com and you can actually see. Let's see. I was gonna do that, but my screen is not prepared for all of the shenanigans. I got all kind of stuff up, and I don't, it's just too much. But let me see if I can do that anyway, because I want you guys to see where you can find the magazine on Brownstone Living. Now, basically what that means is you have the opportunity to take a look at Brownstone Living magazine, get an opportunity to see what's happening on Brownstone Living magazine, but then you also get an opportunity to see what is happening at Brownstone Worldwide. So there's some hot topics that are there today that you definitely need to check out. So I'm going to head directly over to brownstoneworldwide.com, and I'm going to share with you guys Brownstone Living magazine. The reason why I'm sharing this particular page with you guys is because I need you all to see what is currently available over there. So let's see if I am able to do that. Let's see. Now, y'all, I'm new to this. new. Let's see. Let's go here. We're going to share that. Good morning to those of you all who are just now joining us. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Something else that we're going to be talking about today before I get out of here is I definitely want to make sure that we talk about this new thing. Okay. Yeah, it's not. We're going to have to work on that a little bit later. I don't want to waste you all's time, and I definitely don't want to waste mine. So we want to make sure that we are getting information to you that is super important. There is a new bill in the state of Florida that is on the floor, slated to go before their Senate in May. This particular bill is going to, if it passes, I need you all to hear me on this. If it passes, this particular bill is going to make it possible to exclude large amounts of people from our LGBTQIA community, from the African American community in terms of education and so forth, the Latinx community, all of the communities that make up what Florida is. They're trying to remove them. And so I want to come back a little bit later, and I want to share with you guys what we know. But in order for you to get more information about that, I'm also going to do a side-by-side duet with my homegirl, Jennifer Payne. And she's going to break down some of what you need to know. How can you get more of this information? You can go over to brownstoneworldwide.com. And we'll be talking about it over there today. But you can also go over to the Facebook group, Brownstone Worldwide. You can go ahead and like the page. And we're going to be talking about this particular law that they're trying to impose. When I tell you, I am blown away about the boldness of this DeSantis guy. How in the world he got voted in again, and how in the world in a community that is as large as Florida is, or a state as large as Florida is, how did he get voted in? It blows my mind. Clearly, we're not paying attention, and clearly they know you're not paying attention, because these kinds of things keep coming down the pipeline. And so we're going to be talking about that particular law, what it is, and how you can show your power where you are. And I think that Jennifer kind of summed it up when she talked about some of the things that you can financially do. And here's the hard part. I got a kid in college down there at FAMU. And if they're talking about doing away with funding any additional educational programs or whatever for those students, one thing that I know for sure is that will definitely impact those HBCUs and other educational outlets where folks are, y'all, this program, that this law that they're looking to put in place is so deep, it impacts pretty much everybody that's not white. And it's shocking that it's gotten as far as it has. Now, I'm gonna try to pull it up because now I done got pissed. Y'all know how I get. So we're gonna let Jennifer talk about it. And I'm gonna share. Gosh, I have so many people that are communicating with me this morning. It's ridiculous. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna let you all hear.
Hey friends, hey, happy Sunday. So I'm bringing another piece of educational information to you about another bill that's being put to the floor in Florida. Oh, Florida, you're back on the block again, aren't you? I do this as I learn them to share information about what's going on in state legislatures across the country. Learned about this one recently. If you watch any news, you would know. I also do this to educate because we need to know what we're fighting against. A creator on here challenged me and said, hey, y'all just put stuff out here. You talk about it all day and you talk about voting. Voting doesn't matter. You need to fight. I agree with you, brother. Yes, we do. But we also need to know what we're fighting against. Also, if you don't believe in the vote, okay, how are you fighting it? Educate the rest of us because I am willing to jump in. Even if I get arrested, as long as for human rights and not something illegal, hey, I'm down. That being said, Florida Bill 999. Feels like it should read 666. This is DeSantis we're talking about after all. I've read the whole bill. It's very long. I'm giving you a Cliff Notes version based on what another creator created, but this is the gist of it. It was brought by Governor DeSantis last week. If this bill passes both chambers on May 5th of this year, the following will be removed from Florida's college campuses. NPHC organizations. This stands for National Panhellenic Council. This is all your Black Greek organizations. Omega, Delta, AKA, Sigma. You get the point. NMGC and Latinx organization. This is the National Multicultural Greek Council. So anything minority. Jewish studies courses, gender studies courses, centers and programs for Black students, centers and programs for Latin students, centers and programs for Asian and AAPI students. That stands for Asian American and Pacific Islander. Centers and programs for LGBTQ plus students. All right, now that we've identified the very problem, basically that anything Black, minority at all, or LGBTQIA, you are done in Florida schools. If you are not white, you are not welcome to have programming in Florida colleges. So how do we fight that? In the pockets. If I had a son or a daughter who was college competitive, scholarship having athlete, they would not be going to a Florida school. I'm thinking University of Miami, Florida, Florida State. They wouldn't get my A1 football playing son. I'd send them straight to the competitor. Because trust me, if they're going to get a scholarship at Florida, they're going to get a scholarship somewhere else. I would not send any minority student to a college in Florida, period. If I lived in Florida and had a minority student, my student would have to go somewhere else. How else do you hit them in pockets? Because money is what talks. If Florida schools, Florida government, and everything Florida stops getting money, then what? That's one way of fighting. Share with me another way of fighting that. Obviously ACLU. But I feel like it starts with funding. Money or lack thereof talks. But if you have a college senior considering going to a Florida school, consider something else. I have a beautiful niece getting ready to go to college. Won't be a Florida school.
Did y'all hear that? Florida Bill 999 literally states that they're going to stop any type of funding for minority programs in the colleges. And one of the most popular colleges right now that is an HBCU sits in Florida, in Tallahassee, Florida, and that is Florida A&M University, which was a freedmen's college, just like the other freedmen's colleges that were started after the Civil War to prepare African Americans for sustainable skills that they could utilize. And 9 times out of 10, it was either agricultural or it was mechanical, which gives it its name, A&M, just like A&M College in Pine Bluff, which I'm a legacy of. And so my great-great-great-grandfather was one of the normal 9 of UAPB, which is what the A&M College is known now as. And so when we're talking about defunding and reducing the amount of funding that minority schools are going to receive, if this bill passes, it will be because number one, people are not paying attention. They're just going about their daily lives. And number two, it's not being talked about enough by us. So, of course, in Brownstone Worldwide fashion, what we going to do? We're going to talk about it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it, just like I'm going to be giving you an update on the last thing that I talked about, which is starting to learn about who our Black-owned beauty supply stores are. Where are they located? Are they online? Where are they in your communities? We need to start finding out this information so we can start sharing it in Brownstone Living Magazine and also on brownstoneworldwide.com as well. So just wanted to kind of put that out there. To learn more about the Florida Bill 999, what I'm going to encourage you guys to do is to head over to brownstoneworldwide.com later on today. And I know one of our students is currently working on that now to get you more information. And I'll also share this particular TikTok that we found on Brownstone Worldwide, the Facebook group, and also Brownstone Living. So you'll see for yourself exactly what she's talking about and any other information so you guys can start sharing it with other people. Because see, here's the thing. If you don't know that this is happening, you have no idea how you can support. You can't pass the information on. So what I'm going to do is do my best and do my part to get this information to you. Now, again, up next is Wake Up Happy Sis with Leanne Dulce. We're talking about women's sexual health today over on In the Brownstone. You can check her out on KCCR and also here in the Brownstone at Brownstone Worldwide /BWTV, as well as our Facebook groups. Okay, so go ahead and check us out there. Right after is our very first Brownstone's Best Business Review with the one and only Mercedes Eckert. And she is the owner of the fastest growing, what do you call it? Mystery shopping company in the country. And her company is called iShop. If you want more information about that, I would be tuning in today to find out how you can get to the bag and also replace your current job if that's what you want to do. She's going to explain to you that she's got people that literally have quit their jobs because they can replace their income with mystery shopping. Okay. So I was floored. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. So make sure that you're tuning in. This evening, we have, of course, the Nicole Johnson with Girl Your Money Matters at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then right after that, we have Marshawn Olanio with Love Restored. We got a busy day. And then tomorrow, we have Dr. Michelle Josie with Numbers Don't Lie. Guess who her special guest is? It's me. For Women's Month. It's for Women's Month. Okay. So we're going to be sitting down with Dr. Michelle Josie, and we're going to talk about how in the world did this kid end up with a media company called Brownstone Worldwide. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. And one thing that I can definitely say is it's been a crazy, crazy ride for myself and for my homeboy, Cullen, and what we've been able to do in the past, I've known this cat since high school, right? So we've been working on this since we did the morning announcements together. So here we are. All right. And guys, don't forget, if you want more information about what's coming down the pipe with Cullen's Corner this week, listen, the fellas are at the table. That is all. All right, folks, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. Once again, what I want you to do is to come and hang out with us. Something that I want to make sure that you are aware of is that you are currently listening and watching to KCCR, the Brownstone, and also Brownstone Worldwide. This is the day shift. You guys get ready, because up next is, of course, Leanne Dulce with Wake Up Happy Sis. Don't miss it. And y'all, I'm going to tell you somebody else that you don't want to miss this week either is this cute little lady right here.
Rich badness, them know a gunman style. Big Ben spark up and last big pan Kyle. Boss head one go run man file. Be a killer we park with from we are juvenile. How we are on the ground. Watch out, badness, where them a say. How we have up the artist set a guy, where them a say. Rich badness, them know a gunman style. Big Ben spark up and last big pan Kyle. Boss head one go run man file. Be a killer we park with from we are juvenile. How we are on the ground. Watch out, badness, where them a say. How we have up the artist set a guy, where them a say.
That is Anisha Smith. So Anisha and Quan Smith are coming to the Brownstone this week on Wednesday at 11 a.m. You don't want to miss that. And they're also going to be featured in Brownstone Living Magazine as well as brownstoneworldwide.com. So come on back for the rest of the day. You don't want to go anywhere. You're going to learn about women's sexual health today at 10 a.m. I'm going to be all ears while I'm in the back in the office working. And lastly, if you notice, I said something at the bottom. Y'all see what it says? Brownstone Worldwide Studios. I don't want to say too much. Brownstone Worldwide Studios. Get ready. Get ready. All right, you guys, go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. 3 things that I always like to tell you to do. 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life, because one day, guess what, folks? You're not going to be here. You might as well make it count. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. Listen, 1 breath becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes a minute, becomes 30 minutes, becomes an hour, becomes 24 hours, becomes a week, becomes months, becomes years, becomes your life. Make every single moment count. Love, live, and breathe your way through this life experience. This has been the Day Shift. This is your girl, Paulette. Continue to hang out with us here in the Brownstone today. We got a whole bunch of stuff that you are going to be mad if you missed it. I'm getting ready for Leanne Dulce and Wake Up Happy Sis. I'll see you around. Don't forget, brownstoneworldwide.com today, all day, every day. See you later.